AITA for rejecting a gift my dad's girlfriend made me. Hey, I want a perspective on this issue that I have had the other day. I honestly understand why my dad is mad at me, but I just don't want to put up with this anymore, and some members of the family are siding with them. My dad's girlfriend is a person who is kind of difficult to be with. She is usually very entitled and she describes herself as honest when she is just mean, and she usually body shames us. To some context, she was a very fat girl who suffered bullying about her weight. This made her change her lifestyle to an extremely healthy one. She goes 6 days a week to the gym and barely eats. She has gone to a ton of nutrition professionals and comes back super mad because apparently, they told her that she needs to eat more protein/vegetables/whatever. Plus, she kinda hates the fact that she doesn't have a waist like a Kardashian, like she has a super unrealistic beauty standard. Of course, she has lost a ton of weight and she is a very beautiful woman, even before her weight loss journey. Sadly, her personality changed a lot. She hates people that are fat or that don't work out or that are comfortable with having a little fat on their bodies. I say hate because she literally hates it. Thinks that all fat people are miserable in their lives and that people that don't go to the gym are unhappy with themselves. To be clear, I am not an athletic person. I do not work out and I don't feel the need to burn every calorie that I eat, so I am not precisely thin. More like a medium girl. And every time I come here she is in my room telling me, you should have thinner arms, so you are more attractive, you should consider breast reduction and have some fat removed from the butt. Just saying, I love your waist but is purely because of the fat you have in there. If you lost it you would be a square and a lot more. This Saturday I turned 19, and my dad and she came to give me my present early. She got me a dress that was extremely tiny, like an XS, when I am visibly an L, and she proceeds to tell me happy early birthday. I bought it one size smaller so you can motivate yourself into losing some weight, so no need to have cake today or Saturday haha, and no exchange is possible so you can have more motivation. I just smiled and thanked her but told her I didn't want it. I felt very pressured by her and I didn't think she came to me in a friendly type of way. I am happy with my body and I don't care if I am fat or thin in her eyes. She was shocked and went to their car to wait for my dad. He later called me and told me that I was very ungrateful and that she just was trying to help. I told him that she wasn't. She just can't stand people that are not like her. I want to clarify that I don't hate her at all, but she needs to stop body shaming people. It is not normal to be this obsessed with other people's weight and I am sorry to be comfortable with having a tummy or wider legs, but that doesn't bother her existence so she has to leave me alone. AITA. Edit. Well, I didn't expect the attention this is getting lol, but to clarify some things. Thanks to all the people telling me that I should work out and eat less. Thank you for your concern about my weight and my existence. If you want more information, I am a female 5 feet 7 inches tall and weight 149 pounds. If you are smart enough, search what BMI is and you will see that I am at healthy weight. Smile. No, I do not live with them. I go there some days a week. My mom is siding with me at all cost and being super supportive. Don't bring her into this or question where she is because this is not her fault. Edit 2. First of all, thank you for all the awards and birthday wishes. You are so sweet. I wanted to say that I am trying to read everything and all the revenge ideas are so petty now, but I am starting to think that she might have an or some kind problem regarding the weight subject. Any of this revenge might trigger her disorders and I do not support that. You are very funny though. Grapton, 153, Anti-A. But wow, the girlfriend sure is. I was impressed that she made a point to tell you that the dress couldn't be exchanged. Well, I guess the girlfriend has a new dress. Her comments about not eating cake is body shaming. Too bad that your father doesn't understand that. Also, that's not how clothing sizes work. I wear a size M. An XS dress would probably barely cover my ass and be way too tight in the shoulders. Even if I didn't have any excess fat, I would never be able to wear that dress comfortably, no matter how much weight she lost, so this gift is useless to her. If it makes Op feel better, you dad, she's not happy with herself. She's extremely unhappy and trying to cover it up with all that crazy stuff about the weight up. She's crazy unhealthy physically and mentally. Believe me, she's not happy, and that's why she's trying everyone around her to do the same thing. Auntie. The correct response to a gift like that is thanks. I needed more cleaning rags, it should tear up nicely. Auntie. Avoid the girlfriend and your dad as much as possible. No one needs to put up with constant body shaming from someone who clearly has serious mental health issues about their own body. The cake thing especially. Shaming someone into not having cake on their birthday is just completely bonkers. Plus, if she really was so healthy, she would understand that part of losing weight or staying a healthy weight is your mental relationship to food. People with a healthy relationship to food, aren't losing their shit for eating a slice of their own birthday cake, are more likely to keep weight off or maintain a weight they feel good in. Auntie. Your dad's girlfriend is a monster. She is a mean, condescending, judgmental body-shaming jerk, and it's creepy how obsessed she is with your body. She is concerned trolling you in real life. There's no way in hell she bought that dress with good intentions. She bought it either to shame you or to keep it for herself. All of this is 90% her fault and 10% your dad's fault for not shutting her down. They need to apologize to you. You have nothing to apologize for. It sounds like you don't see them often, but maybe you should see and talk to them even less, or only see your dad without her. Good luck. Have you told your father the sort of things she's been telling you? I'm not an expert, but this sounds like emotionally abusive behavior on her part. There is nothing wrong with not being a stick. It's one thing to encourage someone to exercise for their health, but to nitpick at every little thing and to give you a dress that's so much smaller. It would have been one thing if it was a dress you have fallen in love with and it was the last one or something. But damn, girl, she sounds like she became exactly what she hated as a kid. Usually my father is present when she makes comment, but my father is the most neutral human being I have known in my life. He thinks she is helping or things like that. And yeah, the dress was pretty but nothing out of this world. It was black, tight and short. In my size I would have loved it brown. Auntie, you handled that so well, like, legit, I'm proud of you. This woman is ruled by an eating disorder and is inflicting her disordered views on health and bodies onto you. It is not your job to gracefully accept the passive-aggressive body dysmorphia of a grown-ass woman. I feel like maybe some men of a certain generation just struggle with the nuances of body image, especially those of women. I don't think you need to apologize to her. I don't think you need to accept the gift. I'd feel free to set a firm boundary with them. You love them, but you're not welcoming of criticisms of your body or your eating patterns. Also feel free to set a no-clothes rule. My best friend, a mid-sized woman with a well-meaning but very diet-obsessed mother, has a firm line with her mother that she's not allowed to gift her clothes because she 100% never gets the right size, and it brings up a lot of triggering memories for them about fights about weight, diets and the shame of not fitting into clothes. I honestly 100% agree with the topic. I am aware of how important mental health is and how this kind of disorders can affect someone's life to the point of starve. I really hope she could be happy in her own skin because she is and was extremely beautiful. And all this negativity she has is probably product of the abuse she suffered. So I really hope she can work that out. Smile. Auntie, she gave you a present that didn't fit in order to motivate you to lose weight. This wasn't a kind gift as you noted. It was a shaming, passive, aggressive sort of gift. I'm glad you didn't just say thank you and put it in the Goodwill box. Your stepmother needs some boundaries when it comes to discussing your appearance, and your father needs to stop supporting her in this regard. She's a bully about weight and she needs to stop. Please don't do this type of thing. GF is 100% an absolute jerk, but she also seems to be suffering from a pretty severe eating disorder. Ads are capable of making people living nightmares, but it's still important to understand that they are like that in part because of an incredibly deadly mental illness. I'm not here to diagnose as GF or anyone with an AD. It's not my place. but I am very familiar with warning signs and behaviors. People can relapse into eating disorders from the smallest things. I break down at the sight of peanut butter, but whatever. So while it may seem funny and like a taste of their own medicine, which it kinda is, it can be incredibly harmful and potentially deadly to intentionally antagonize someone with an or weight issues. I beg you to please never do this type of thing if you encounter someone like GF. Participant 2, Anti-abso-fucking-lutely number. She is a toxic person. If you are happy in your body, she needs shut up and to take a seat. And the fact that your dad is supporting her toxic nonsense is beyond bullshit. I am so sorry. What a asshole move. To buy you an extra small dress for her sick body image issues. No thanks. What does your mom say? Because if someone did that to my kids I would flip the fuck out. How does your dad think she's helping, by the way? She's tearing you down when you're happy in your skin. So you saying she's sweet and nice is a contradiction considering her behavior. She's not a nice and sweet person if this is what she does to you every single time you see her. She's a body shamer. Good luck. Happy birthday and stay away from that crazy woman. My mom is in insane mode right now lol. She flipped and is very angry with my dad. I am happy that she and some of other people in our family can see how bad she is behaving. And thank you for the happy birthday smile. I am eating my third piece of cake. Weight does not indicate health. Your dad's GF sounds like she has an eating disorder and she's very fat phobic. So if he's supporting her. I've been at both ends of the spectrum and I'm happy where I'm at now. I'm still athletic, but I got fat too. It's not bad to be fat. People that say they're concerned for your health are lying to you. They're fat phobic and your body makes them uncomfortable. Continue to existing happily in your body and you'll be fine. Anti-A. She is projecting onto you what she wants for herself. I would try to have a conversation with her about the comments. It is not a healthy thing for people to be told those types of things. This is how I'd start in the teen years. You sound like you are happy with where you are, so you really don't need her to be making those comments that are honestly just plain rude. It's like she didn't suddenly become happy when she lost all that weight and she tortures herself to stay thin. So she needs to tell others they are unhappy so she can convince herself that she's happy. Anti-A, and you still wouldn't be the asshole if you did hate her. She's a really bad person. I'm so petty I would buy her a dress a size or two up and tell her it's to motivate her to gain weight or something. No, just ignore her and tell your dad she's a terrible person and he's a jerk for prioritizing his girlfriend over his children. His GF is a walking eating disorder. Anti-A. My mom put me in a medically unsupervised long-term keto diet and made me stay on it even when I was 5 feet 5 inches and 170 to 180 pounds after a good amount of weight loss. New studies are showing that the actual healthy weight range is 25-30 pounds above the currently healthy range for women, a larger amount the older you are, and that the current healthy range is actually lean unhealthy. I'm genuinely badly overweight now but struggling to change it due to trauma from my mom's treatment of me. Previously I was able to do Weight Watchers in high school, when I had to say I was an inch shorter than I was so they'd let me join. It was my mom making me go then too. Now I can't even do Weight Watchers, the easiest system I've been on, without having panic attacks. So I'm having to address that with my therapist while finding a secondary therapist that specializes in food addiction. My mom would always make comments about me being a bigger girl and how outfits weren't flattering and how I'd never find a partner. She used to be on the larger side herself, so there's definitely some deep underlying emotional issues. But people like this say stuff under the guise of caring even when they can clearly see they're doing more damage. And most of the time they don't actually want to help. They're just projecting their own body image issues, up to and including dysmorphia, onto you. Hola small Anti-A. Regalo un par de botas dos números menos de lo que calzo, isientrnes sus pies para que se ven más delicados. Tu viejo es son comodo que no marca los limites y pro que vos para el tener que mover un solo dedo. Por lo que cantas, la mina proyecta en vo. Quizás dis rehaber rancado mucho antes todo lo que has ahora. muy posable que adore muchísimo, pero tens 19 años. El que está más fuera de lugar es tu viejo que no la frena con su cuerpo yo. No le interesa tu opinión, no sin los mismos intereses que vos. Es una falta de respeto que asumes que alguien que no necesita de insimity la va a agradecer cuando trates de fuerza las cosas. No sé cuántas vueltas le quieres dar al asunto. Una salida es pedir el vestido porque lo reconsideraste. Bolivar salve una buena modista, a cuenta de tu viejo. Los vestidos se pueden cambiar de tal con más facilidad que otras prendas. Después te lo pones para tu compilo la próxima vez que los ves lacantes que te encanta equals p. Participant 4, NTA. This is a sustained campaign of bullying. It is deeply unpleasant. The gift was not a gift. It was an attack. She is fat-shaming you, and as everyone knows, that does not create thin and healthy people. It creates self-hating people, regardless of their size. She would be one of those people. I would guess she has motivated herself to lose weight through that hatred, and now she is a deeply unhappy self-hating person with an eating disorder. She probably needs compassion and support, but her behavior is atrocious. Right? This just makes me furious. My little sister got suicidal and an eating disorder from how my family treated food and eating. My stepmother also has an eating disorder. This shit is emotional poison and gets passed on. My step-grandparents still comment on my little sister's weight even after they've seen her self-harm scars. It's so disgusting to see people in the comments thinking that they somehow know best about Op's health, like they fucking know her or some shit. Holy fuck, these people need to fuck off. You are 110% correct that she should not be doing this to anyone, let alone her stepdaughter. It's atrocious that she thinks this is acceptable behavior towards a teenager. I'm thrilled that you can see past this and know that your worth is not tied up in the amount of fat your body carries around. Next time, tell her that her hating her body when she was heavier has nothing to do with you, and she needs to stop projecting her insecurities onto you. She's not being helpful in any way. She's being hateful, and you don't deserve it. You're anti-A, but your dad's GF is a you, and your dad is an offer siding with her and not standing up for you. Your dad is a special kind of offer letting his GF behave towards you as she does. To reiterate, you are in no way the Your confidence in yourself probably upsets the GF because she's got some sort of superiority complex about her ability to beat herself up for beauty, and hates anyone who isn't torturing themselves as much. She hates that you can be happy with yourself, because she cannot be happy with herself. That is a her problem, not a you problem. She needs therapy badly. Of course, she has lost a ton of weight and she is a very beautiful woman, even before her weight loss journey. Sadly, her personality changed a lot. She hates people that are fat or that don't work out or that are comfortable with having a little fat on their bodies. I say hate because she literally hates it. Thinks that all fat people are miserable in their lives and that people that don't go to the gym are unhappy with themselves. She's projecting, most likely hangry, and probably cut out all the foods that release endorphins for good measure. I mean lots of exercise and very little fuel for her body. Her body is going to be screaming for that diet the nutritionalist told her to follow. It's not an excuse, but it explains the personality change. She's thin and miserable, rather than happy, and a risk not being thin. You should have thinner arms, so you are more attractive. You should consider breast reduction and have some fat removed from the butt. Just saying. I love your waist butt is purely because of the fat you have in there. If you lost it, you would be a square and a lot more. Thinner arms? Why, if you're happy with your body, that's ridiculous. A breast reduction? You're not even 19 and she's suggesting elective surgery during a pandemic. You're too young for something so drastic. And no, does she think she is to dictate your cup size? That's up to your genes, or if you choose to, after truly thinking through and for yourself and no one else. No one else gets to decide. Seriously. Why does your dad's girlfriend think she gets to have a say in your body? diet, exercise, anything, unless you ask her opinion. Oh, and a second elective surgery for your butt. But if she likes the Kardashian look, aren't big butts a good thing? Regardless your butt, she needs to keep her nasty, toxic opinions to herself. Does she want to give you an eating disorder? Happy early birthday. I bought it one size smaller so you can motivate yourself into losing some weight. So no need to have cake today or Saturday, haha. And no exchange is possible so you can have more motivation.